we are entering into the second decade of collaboration between Rwanda and Japan, because we opened our embassy 10 years ago, and I emphasized that Rwanda-Japanese collaboration should improve and should be enhanced more in a different area, and the President encouraged this idea a lot. I promised Mr. President to bring more Japanese investments in Rwanda in different areas, not to just financing support, not to just JICA volunteers, but trading, but investments are interesting in this country for Japanese companies. So this is my biggest job, to bring these companies and Japanese money into Rwanda for mutual benefits.
I feel so honored and great in my mind that I have been accepted by the President, Paul Kagame, to work with between the governments of Malawi and Rwanda. I feel so honored, and I feel like Malawi has a lot to do with Rwanda. One, my mission is about strengthening the bilateral agreement that is already existing between Rwanda and Malawi. And also, my objective coming to Rwanda today is to strengthen the relationship that exists between Rwanda and Malawi for the mutual benefit of the people of Rwanda and Malawi. So, Rwanda people, I can tell you, my brothers and sisters, that we are brothers. The President has accepted that. Let's do business together. Let's work together. Let's do investment in Rwanda and Malawi. And let's live together as one. Bless Rwanda, bless Malawi. Malawi and Rwanda can do better in investment and trade. We've got a lot of soya beans in Malawi. We have got a lot of groundnuts in Malawi. We have got a lot of good rice, the rice that when you eat, you can smell from 100 kilometers away. We are not talking about the rice that, people sometimes give us fake information. This is rice, this is not rice. Malawi has got the best rice in the region. One, two, we have got sugar canes. We have got pigeon peas, whatever you can mention. Malawi being agriculture-based economy. We produce a lot of things that can come to Rwanda, but we expect Rwanda also to have, to sell a lot that side. That is one of the things that I'll try to promote, to make sure that at least Rwanda people can benefit from Malawi and Malawi can benefit from Rwanda.
This said, we are enjoying a long-standing cooperation. The last few years there's been quite an acceleration, and it's mainly in the security sector. We have a permanent general called Stefano Dragani from Carabinieri that is actually training the Rwanda National Police. He's doing an excellent job. Just to make you understand, since we signed the Memorandum of Understanding between the Rwanda National Police and the Carabinieri in Italy, we've been doing 30 courses of local police in all possible fields of cooperation, from anti-terrorism to wildlife protection, the rangers protecting the gorillas in this wonderful country, and K9, which is the training dogs, even on public order duty. Just to make you understand, the motorcycles that actually escorted us to the presidential palace were driven by policemen which have been trained specifically on that duty by our Carabinieri. Of course, it's not limited to the Carabinieri, although it's a matter actually of pride for my country to have the possibility actually to train local police, creating a sort of familiarity between our two countries in a very important field, which is that of police enforcement. And I see that actually local police is undoubtedly very, very efficient. I'm actually amazed myself by the efficiencies they're showing. Other fields of cooperation, of course, are from procurement. We are actively participating to the security sector of this country. And of course, we are exploring more and more through our industrial associations. There will be actually one of these possibilities in February, right now, with an event that we're doing explicitly for African countries, and Rwanda has been invited. The local Chamber of Commerce and actually the Federation of Employers will be, I hope, very soon confirming their participation. They will be meeting 7,000 Italian companies in Italy and having the possibility to explore new fields of cooperation. We are already cooperating in the food processing, in construction, of course, specifically in glass and steel. And we are willing to participate a little bit more actually on the tourism industry that is is pretty famous. I must say that one of the incredibly strong actually policies that this country has been able to do in Africa in general, in comparison even to neighboring countries, has been marketing of tourism, marketing of the country. And I must say that actually you're pretty successful. I'm a resident as an ambassador in Uganda, in Kampala, but lots of my friends come from Italy and eventually they fly to Rwanda to see the gorillas. They had this possibility in Uganda too, but Rwanda has been doing a wonderful tourism marketing.